5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off.
So today I have out my Crested Gecko, Tyrone. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to do a nice little sketch of him and maybe do like a gouache study as well. You guys can join in as well and sketch with me. And I'll talk about him and like what I do to take care of him. All right, so we got Tyrone here. He's a little bit more awake now, so he may or may not bite. Come on, move so I can pick you up. Yeah, I know. Look, there you go. He's gonna bite. And do a couple little sketches of him. Okay. And just have fun. Hopefully he won't move too much. I'm gonna just try to put him on the skull, and that'll keep him pretty calm, I think. But got him like maybe I'm gonna say like 2 years, maybe 3 years ago. 2 years ago. 2 years ago. So yeah, Crested Geckos are from like New Caledonia. He's a boy, of course. The person I got him from, I think I was saying that in the other video, was giving him away. Well, they weren't even giving them away. They were giving away some reptile supplies that I could use later on, like light bulbs, UVB bulbs and things like that. And so I ended up talking to them, and then they ended up just giving them to me with his own enclosure and everything, which was really cool. I wasn't expecting that, so that was really nice. But then turns out I realized why they were so eager to like give him away, and it was because he's really aggressive. And he just likes to bite everybody. He wants to be the boss, and he's a little bully. He's a little tough dude. So what I'm gonna do is I usually start off like with an eye study. So I do like a little eye. I also like look at different features like their toes. They have like little pads on their toes, and they're kind of like a little diamond shape like this, right? That's one toe pad. And then if you look at their toe pads, maybe later I'll try to grab them and show it on the camera. They have like small little ridges, and inside there they have like little hairs and stuff, and that's what allows them to kind of grab onto and stick to like glass and all these other surfaces that they can get on, which is really cool, man. They're cool animals, cool little like reptiles and stuff like that. So I usually try to do like small things like this, and then I'll do like one of their entire paw and kind of break down the shape. So like I'll even label it, so like a diamond toe pad, and then like their whole foot is kind of like a little diamond with how many toes? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 5 toes. So we're gonna do like one diamond here in the middle, and we're gonna do another one right here, another one right here, and another one like towards the back end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And this one's kind of small, so I'll make it smaller here. And they just kind of link back to the base of the foot like that, and then it turned into their forearm after that. Usually about like 6 to 8 inches long. They're not too big of a reptile. They're pretty cool, like pets too. They're super easy to keep. They're nocturnal or like / crepuscular. So they like most of the times he's active like towards the night. So like now it's early morning, so he's a little more active, and he's got like that chocolate brown on him. So he might try to bite at me. He gets really pissed off real fast, but he's like really chocolatey, and he has like this real cool pattern. When he's cooling down, when he's like sleeping or resting, he looks like more like creamy, like the way he is on his head. But yeah, most of the times this is like he's like a little cocoa, like peanut butter Reese's cup kind of mix type of feel. So he's pretty cool. They're also like they're omnivores, so they eat like bugs as well, and they also eat fruit out in the wild. They'll eat like different types of fruit into their diet. And so what I feed him is sometimes I'll feed him like little worms, and sometimes most of his diet is usually it's like a paste almost. There's like rapashi, and there's also like a zoo med. sometimes I'll mix them up, and they have like different flavors, like banana, mango, different things like that. And then in that supplement, there's like, they grind in like different bugs, like crickets and things like that. So it's like a powder, and you mix it up with water, and then you want to have it like a paste kind of consistency, and they eat that, they lick that, and plus the bugs. So yeah, they live for a long time too. They live for like 15 to like 20 years, I want to say. So that's a good amount of time. So he's gonna be here for a while. I think he's about, when I asked them, I think if I remember right, they said he was 7 when I first got him. So now he's 9. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So I like hanging out with him. Sometimes like I'll have him out once in a blue moon. I try to handle him as much as I can, but you also don't want to handle them too much because they can drop their tail, which I think the previous owner, that might have happened because he has such a short tail. They probably dropped it or dropped part of it or something. I don't know. It just looks kind of odd. It's like a little stub almost, but I try not to mess with him too much because I like him with his tail on. So, and then he gets so upset already with everything that I don't want to piss him off and give him a reason to be angry. So yeah, the cool thing is, like, when you keep them, all you need is like a tall enclosure because they're like arboreal. They like to climb a whole lot. He's always climbing on like I have fake plants and stuff in there, and I have like a big old log and some fake vines in there. And so it's really tall, and he likes climbing on the glass and everywhere and things like that. So because they just like to climb, and they're usually on trees hunting like bugs and whatnot. And so they're super easy to keep. You just got to have a UVB bulb. And then their temperatures, the cool thing about them is that you don't really need a heat lamp, only when it gets cold, when it's winter. But usually their temperatures are between 72 to 78, which is like perfect for here for Florida, because that's basically our weather most of the time. So I still keep a little heat bulb in there just in case, and I have it set to like 73, I think. And that's just in case at night, if it gets too cold, he could at least warm up there, from having the AC on or when it's just winter. But yeah, other than that, it's, super, super easy to keep them. Some people, I see like different videos of them, like people who keep them, and they have like more friendlier ones. I have more of a like tough dude who doesn't want to mess with anybody, but it's still cool messing with them and just keeping them and watching it like kind of do its thing. Whenever I'm in the room, like whenever I'm in my art room, he tends to get like really annoyed by me, and he doesn't want me like in the room. And so sometimes what he'll do is he will start like literally jumping at the glass like as I'm in the room. So he just doesn't like anybody basically. And it's kind of funny. He thinks he's mad tough. So I'll take him out, and sometimes he'll like bite, and he'll like shake like a dog. Like he shakes like he's a pit bull and everything. And I'm like, man, it's wild. So I was like, I really understood why they didn't want to keep him before. But it doesn't bother me. So, and I like to keep reptiles. So it was something I've always like wanted to have, even as a kid. So it was kind of neat to be able to get one, especially one for free. So I was not complaining about that part. That was so cool. I was like, all right, thank y'all. So like I even offered like just a few dollars, and they were like, no, just keep him. So but ever since I had him, he's been all right. He's got a little bit more heavier, a little chunkier, because he was a little skinnier at first. And I gave him a few more things to climb on in there. So I'm assuming it's happy. I'm assuming so, just because it's kind of ready to fight everybody. But yeah. So later on, once I do a few sketches, what I'm planning to do is get some gouache out and start painting with a gouache palette, which I have here. I'm just drawing him at a certain angle, so I should probably just change this a little bit, but it's okay. So I'm kind of like drawing 2 different angles, but label. So I'll say like a pentagon, and then the toe pads, I'll put like a little diamond. So his head is basically the same shape as the toe pads. So I'll put like a diamond head, and then we got, his eyes. So sometimes what I like to do is I do little breakdowns, and I'll just turn him. Maybe I can turn the skull, and he might bite me. So I'll turn him a little bit and maybe sketch like his body. So his body, I'm basically any like creature, mammal, whatever, is gonna have like a bean shape to it. Most, unless it's just some kind of like a jellyfish, or even a jellyfish, you can say that too. They can have a bean shape. So I'm gonna create that bean shape right here to represent the its body, and then I'm gonna go from there and create the tail. His tail is kind of like a little stub. So there's the tail there. And notice I'm not worried about that perfection. I'm just kind of just building it up. If anything, I made his tail a little too long, but it's okay. I can always go back and with the pen and like really build that up. So his legs, his back legs, the cool thing about them, they like to jump a lot. They jump around like everywhere when they can walk, of course, they'll crawl, but when they're trying to get to a certain spot, they'll lift up their pads, like their little pads. And once they lift them up, you'll see his legs kind of like he's gonna spring, and then they'll jump to their new area. So he jumps around a lot in his enclosure. And then the reason that they call the Crested Gecko a Crested Gecko is because of their eyes. Above their eyes, they have this little crest right here that looks like a little eyelash. So this is like almost like a little eyelash for them. And so that's why they call it a Crested Gecko right here. So it looks like this. Here's their eye. And then right above it, they have these little eyelashes that come out. And then that's why they call them a little Crested Gecko. So yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool little animals. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a few more studies. You're gonna bite me now. Cool thing about him is his eyes look really cool. Like when he gets like focused, or if he feels like threatened or something like that as well, or just when he's active, his eyes get really narrow and they look almost like a little raptor type of eyes. Like he's a little, like, or like a little alligator too. He kind of looks like it for me. He feels like that. But yeah, and so what they also do is they lick their eye to keep their eye like wet, basically, so it doesn't dry out. So a lot of times you'll see him doing that. He's licking his eyes and making sure that he doesn't let them dry out. So I'll try to get him a little closer so you can see him. All right, do this, all right? It's okay. So he might do it a little bit. Let's see if I can get the focus, yeah. Here you see him looking. But yeah. All right, dude, come on. Yeah, let's go back, He might bite me, so he does. Bam. It's being calm. I don't know. Usually he's like, ready to just scrap. Like he's always wanted to fight for no reason. Like he just wakes up and chooses violence, like literally every day. So I'll do a big study. So I'll start off with that diamond shape. Bam, like that. And I can do like a few of these bands over just to kind of give myself a little bit of leeway. And then I'm gonna choose where his eyes are gonna be placed. His eyes are gonna be placed about here. So I'll put a circle right there, and then I'm gonna go make that cylinder. See? And then I have the placement for the eyes. And so that's already like, you already start seeing it come together, and that's like most of your drawing right there. It's just understanding where everything sits. And then after you start letting your mind like build that up, it becomes cake. Like just draw without even, really having to think too much about it, because your reference is there and you already have an idea of what you're gonna need to build it out, to draw it. So it becomes super easy. It's like cake. Then I'm gonna add those little crest, the little spikes. And these things are soft. They look like they're sharp, but they're really soft. Bro, I'm so proud. Man, I'm mad that you're like not turning up right now. Because every other time you like, I guess I'm handling him enough where he's not getting mad. He's kind of like making peace with me, I guess. So there's his head shape right here. And then I'm gonna start adding the details. So I can go to the crest of his eye, right? Then you have his ear canal back here, right? And this kind of turns into his neck, so on and so forth. Then you have his mouth. His mouth is just kind of, it's just like a little slit. They have tiny little teeth. Yeah, and then there's his nose, and they also have like a little line that kind of goes this way. See this, after you have the shape, then you can start adding your little details. You know, I could even make the eye a little bigger on this side, so let's do that. I'm gonna make it bigger. And that's why I like using highlighter, because then when I wanna start adding those details in, I can grab my pen now, and I can really focus on the areas that I would like to enhance or feature. See? And it makes it a whole lot nicer and more fun to draw. So I encourage you guys to like use a highlighter, start, you know, using that, and it helps like distract you from getting those details or focusing on the details too soon, because then you miss out on the overall build of your you know, whatever you're studying or drawing. It makes it a whole lot more smoother. You start to see more, and you can also, it helps you explore like different shapes too. We'll Sharpie first. I like to draw in pen a lot. You saw him just jump. You're gonna hang out or you're gonna bite me. Okay, let's leave him there, see what he does. So I'm gonna do a quick little sketch of him. I'm gonna have to turn you. Can I turn you? Hey, don't get mad, bro. I'm just trying to turn you. That's it. All right, can you turn this way? You can be stubborn. I want you to turn this way so I can see your face, or like at least turn. There you go. Easy. Okay, now we got his head there. It's like right on the book. Okay, so I'm gonna have him here. I'm gonna turn his head this way. Have his head right there. His pads out. So he's got his feet like curled up this time. So I'll do that. That. Bam. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see that messed up. So 1, 2, and then 3. There we go. And then we got the rest of his body here. So he's kind of like curved out this way instead. So curve, straight. And then we're gonna have his knee right here. It's kind of coming at us. And then I'm gonna put his foot here. But you see how I'm not like stressed about it being so perfect. I'm just kind of getting a gesture. So get used to drawing gestures of whatever that you're drawing. And then that's how you can kind of quickly speed yourself up to and start understanding form and movement and all that good stuff. We have his other knee. It's like over here, and you can see his toe pad a little bit. So I'm gonna put this one here. That one's really close. 2, 3, 4, and then you can't see the other one. And then his tail going out this way. All right, so that's, is he gonna bite? Come on, dude, Tyrone, you wanna do what you want? You're supposed to be a model, bro. You're supposed to stay still. You know, all right, so I wasn't able to get the gouache. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use watercolor and just add a little bit of color into this with that. All right, y'all, so that's pretty much the end of it. If you guys ever get to draw and get some time, you know, work around your entire page. Don't just do one little thing. You know, when you study, try to break down as much as you can. So, all right, you guys make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.